like Romeo and Juliet, they were star-crossed lovers, right? Like their circumstance was that they were born from two different houses that were at war with one another. Whereas
and they're also just, you know,
Harley's completely taken advantage of from the get-go and manipulated.
She's a victim in every way, shape, and form.
Okay, I'm gonna need more than that. Okay, you're going to have to hook me up with a little.
I'm gonna add some more hydrazine here. I also what else did I put in here? I put a medium storage. I've got the medium platform or large platform. I've got an RTG, and then I guess the seat. Why? There we go. Come on, no, get in there. Okay. Is there anything else we want to bring with us?
I
guess I could bring a little more.
I don't think that we're gonna need anything. If we have the platform, we have the RTG. I'm gonna have another RTG on my my rover, so we're gonna have plenty of power. I've also got my rover that has 32 batteries, tons of power. I think that's it. We're just gonna, we're just gonna.
I'm filling up this medium storage. Like when I get there, just let me, take the time to take all this stuff off, because I'm also filling this up just with more compound. And I'm gonna bring a tiny bit of resin, and just that way we have at least the basics to make.
No,
that's
smart.
Need,
that's smart. Yeah. I'm gonna make the rest of the graphite that I need just to bring home all my stuff, and then we're good. And from we should bring some hydrogen too, because then once we're done with Glacio, we can just go straight to Aatrox and done.
Yep.
As well, everything that we need.
Just one, right?
Yeah, just one full container.
Yep. That's full. It's got 5 yellows. All right. How are we doing? Is that full? Is that full? Everything's full. This has been a fun conversation about superheroes.
It has.
I
love our Sunday conversations. You guys are so great. I love talking with everybody. We have a lot of fun conversations while hanging on to Sunday. All right. While this is making graphite, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use the bathroom real quick. My friggin' toilet just broke.
Oh no! Homo sapiens. Batman would be so much more effective if he just spent his money on infrastructure and societal improvement instead of tech to hit people. Exactly. Right? Like he would accomplish more than he can as one person.
But let's be real.
Like fighting people.
This is why Batman isn't dealing with his problems in a healthy way. He's not concerned with making the world a better place. He's concerned with getting revenge on the people that killed his parents, right? And it's almost like, I don't want to get too political here, but it's almost like America's war on terror, right? It will never end because terrorism will never end. Batman's war is a war on evil, right? And evil is always going to exist. He's always going to find another evil person to fight against, So his battle is never ending.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about making the world a better place. He cares about giving the bad guys what for.
I'm going to bring a couple of quartz so that we can make bacons.
Good call. Mavis Bacon. Okay, I've got plenty of graphite here. We should probably bring a couple extra graphites because we'll need to repack things. How much space do we have on the ship right now?
Well, I filled up that storage with compound and stuff, but I mean, we can change some things.
Let's see. You have a large platform. You've got the rover seat. Wait, what do you have the rover seat for?
The rover seat? That's what we ride in.
Oh yeah, for both of us. That's right. I already forget. This is probably good. This is probably good.
Once we get there, we can literally just quickly fly back here, make a bunch of graphite, bring it back. We're good.
We're good. Okay.
What about Daredevil? I mean, do you just mean like at the end of the day, all vigilante justice is problematic. Full stop. But what about Daredevil? I mean, the thing is, like, with his particular skill set, I'm trying to think, how could he be more effective? I mean, honestly, he's more effective as his alter ego. He's a legitimately kind lawyer who does pro bono work for people in need. So, like, he is doing good, right? And then his beating up criminals thing is, like, again, it's his therapy, and it's an unhealthy type of therapy. He should just go to therapy. But as far as, is he doing good for the world? Yeah, he actually is.
Well, and I feel like the Like, there is an asterisk with all superheroes. Like, vigilante justice is never the right kind of justice, you know? But in these cases where there's superheroes, there's also super villains, where in a lot of cases the only people who are equipped to deal with these supervillain threats are people with superhuman powers. So like that's the way a lot of these comics and a lot of these stories get away with it, right? Because it's like, well, how do we justify vigilante action if that's sort of unjustifiable?
Exactly. Ice Chang. Now that's a comic I want to read. Therapy person. Just go to therapy. Right? And I totally get it. And that's the thing. Like, that's why it's like,
right.
We're not saying don't like the stuff, because no, it's like you can totally love comic books and superheroes and everything, because I do. I sure as hell do. Right. We're just saying don't glorify. Don't glorify superheroes. They are not respectable. Right.
Like if somebody says, who is your hero, and you say Batman,
that stays there.
You may want to say like, well, maybe I gotta... No, actually, you can move the seat, because I won't need it to go pick up the...
Sure. All right, do you have everything you need?
Yes.
And we've already got a beacon here? Or do we not?
Yes, we do. It's right there next to the ship. So I'm just gonna go to Calidor, get my my rover, and then I'll be right back.
Cool.
I personally neutraled any DC Universe male superheroes, said Suzanne. And you know what? I kind of think that's fair. I feel like Marvel has done a better job sort of adapting to the zeitgeist than DC has, like making their characters a little bit more modern.
Yeah.
Whereas DC, I still feel, is sort of trapped 30 years ago.
Well, this is amongst comic book fans, this is kind of one of the biggest things about like the difference between the two. Like if you're a Marvel fan versus if you're a DC fan, there's a significant difference in like the way that they approach superheroes. Marvel heroes have always had personal weaknesses, psychological weaknesses. It's always been the problems with them are like the way that they are defeated is through their hubris, through their greed, through their whatever, right? It's always had to do with that aspect of their being. DC superheroes have physical weaknesses, right? Kryptonite to take out Superman, the color yellow to take out Green Lantern. These things are physical manifestations, but the thing is by having it so focused on the physical, they don't actually deal with the emotional and the mental. And so Marvel has always done that.
Where you go, buddy?
And so for them to be, I guess, they're continuing to do it, and I appreciate that. Solar Wolf, that does sound really cool. There's apparently a Batman comic called White Knight where Joker becomes good and starts to try and help Gotham and points out all the flaws in Batman.
That's kind of, it's sort of Red Sun-ish.
Yeah.
I really like
Reverse
Red Sun.
I like that, though. I'd be intrigued to check that one out.
Superman was the bad guy and Lex Luthor was the good guy.
So, should I just start digging a new tunnel, or should I just follow your tethers, or what?
Did I? Oh, I actually dug down. You could actually follow my tethers and just
it's not there. Like the best path because it is pretty windy. Oh, it doesn't go that far.
Yeah, exactly. I think I only dug to the first level to actually just search for research.
I think I'm just gonna start a new one.
Yeah.
Or I'll clean up the lines on this one.
Stay where you're at. Don't move. Okay.
The only DC Universe superhero I love is Wonder Woman. By the way, I agree that Marvel heroes are better. Oh no, I mean, and again, I'm not trying to say ones are better than the others. I'm more like faulting the writers, if anything. I feel like early DC comics writers got really stuck in this pattern, and then they never really adapted it. I mean, there's some really problematic weaknesses in the DC universe that luckily they've kind of walked away from, but Power Girl, her weakness for the longest time, this is like so sexist. Same with Wonder Woman as well. Has a sexist weakness originally. Oh yeah. Was getting dirty. If Power Girl was dirty, she lost her powers. Power Girl is essentially as powerful as Superman. Not quite, but is like roughly on that level. But instead of kryptonite, it was dirt.
Which is...
That's super sexist.
How? How could you just avoid that? Like, That is the simplest thing to, like, kryptonite, you have to know where it is on a different planet.
Yeah.
You know, like, bring it to Superman. It's very difficult to get. Any bad guy could just pick up a handful of dirt and be like, done.
So it's like that. That's one of those things where you kind of go like, okay, this is dumb. Wonder Woman's weakness used to be, again, they've fixed this. It used to be being tied up. It's like if you tied up Wonder Woman, she lost everything. She couldn't do anything about it, right? Most powerful
woman. Which is
woman
ironic
in
considering
the DC
that
comics
her weapon was a lasso.
was a lasso. Right. And if you look into the history of her being made, like the guy who made it was very sex focused.
Best hero's Jubilee,
who invented Wonder Woman.
Teo, from a fun standpoint, I totally agree.
I love Jubilee. She's great.
From like a practical standpoint, you kind of scratch your head and go like,
she's more powerful than early stuff would have made you think. But I mean, also I totally get it. Her power's firework fingers. That's weird.
She's good to be there at the end to celebrate. It's like, oh, get Jubilee in here. We just won.
Yeah, Lyran Locke. It was kind of a BDSM thing, the creator of Wonder Woman. Hence the tying up and all that stuff. So, hey, Homo Sapiens, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you.
Brand new Prime drops and bears, guys.
But, like, you know, Marvel and DC both have problems with sexism in the comics. Like, just back in the day. And, again, you know, it was a different time, you know? But I think that Marvel's done a lot more to try and move past that than DC has. Kind of like you were saying. They've grown up more.
They've modernized, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have my stuff back here that I need to go unlock.
She has nuance.
She does, definitely. She's an awesome character. I love her as a character. Just as a oh, I think he's talking about Jubilee.
Jubilee.
Yeah. She's wonderful. I loved her when I was young. I mean, I love her now. Not to say I don't love her now. Would she stack up
in that
fight?
same vein? If you want to talk about another superhero, an X-Men actually, who is criminally underappreciated, but they're bringing her back, Dazzler.
Ooh.
I love.
So what does Dazzler do? I don't even know. But
she's very similar to Jubilee.
Bryce, there's a friggin' Stargate on this planet.
Oh, I'm looking at that. That's cool.
Whoa, okay.
That's cool. All right, all right.
There.
I'm on board. Dazzler, she is the lead singer of a pop band in the 80s, but also she is a mutant. She's an X-Man, and so she has the ability to essentially shoot like light energy out of her fingers, but she has to make like finger guns to do it.
That's fun. That's fun.
And they changed it now. I think now she can kind of like throw them and stuff. But Dazzler is rad. She's a vampire now, as far as I last read.
Who? Wow.
Jubilee or Dazzler?
Yeah, which one? I mean, either way, I'm really curious to know.
Yeah. Because vampires do exist in the MCU.
Whoa, Price, look at this teleporter. Like,
it
is in the
floating.
strangest place. It's like, yeah.
It's floating.
Wait,
That's cool.
I'm curious to know what happens if I were to dig all the way under it. If it would just collapse or if it would just float there.
Yep.
I have to find out for science. Let's see.
Oh, they did a Jubilee Blade crossover. That's awesome. I love it whenever they bring Blade into any Marvel comic, I am up for it, because you take any Marvel hero and say, "Oh, by the way, plus vampires," it's always so much fun.
When is vampires going to be the next zombies? Remember, zombies were like all the rage for so long.
I mean, it was for a little bit with the Twilight stuff, so they're gonna.
Yeah, but I feel like there was a lot of backlash because it was Twilight.
Right.
I want to make vampires cool again.
I'm down. I would love it if Marvel decided to, like, you know, reboot Blade as part of their, you know, next chunk of stuff. There was a Blade TV series for a bit, by the way, and I really liked it.
Yeah, Blade's definitely underrated. All right, I mean, I really liked the first Blade movie. Say what you will about it, I really liked it. And,
no, it's great, and the second one's great too. Directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Exactly, that was one of his first big breaks, man.
Yeah,
he was so
that movie
good.
was great. The third one, Garbo, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
And then he was also in a lot of Spider-Man stuff when I was a kid.
Oh, shoot, bring my canister.
So that was my first introduction to Blade, was him in Spider-Man, and you had some great stuff with Spider-Man, and Spider-Man became a vampire for a bit, I think.
Really?
It was weird.
Spider
It was a lot of fun.
Vampire.
Oh, no, it was Morbius the Living Vampire. That's who it was. It was Blade, Morbius the Living Vampire, and a whole bunch of other vampire villains and whatnot. It was a lot of fun. And they're making a Morbius movie, actually. But as part of the Sony stuff, so like the Venom verse, I guess.
Yeah, so it'll be
So we'll see where that goes.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
I seem to make
You'd
myself
love them to remake Elektra. Elektra was really good in the Daredevil series, the Netflix series.
Oh yeah,
I liked her in that.
Mm-hmm.
thought they did a good job.
The movie with Jennifer Garner, not so much.
No, that was bad. That was bad.
But let's.
Sadly.
I mean,
I'd be on board for them.
So was the Daredevil movie that they made as well. I mean, that was just them not. That was not Marvel firing on all cylinders back then.
No, well, and I am a long time defender of that movie. Not as like I don't think it's a great one, but I think that it's for the time they made some decisions that were interesting, like the way that they displayed his powers. The way that, like, there were a lot of choices they made that I liked, but it also was just like, you know, standard 2000 superhero movie, and they didn't quite have it all figured out back then.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I defend that one, and I do defend the Fantastic Four movie from 2002, 2001, the first one with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans. Like
that was technically
it's cheesy.
The second one because
it was technically the second one, but it wasn't a sequel. Yes,
what's it? The Roger Corman one.
The Roger Corman, which
that was really
that one
cheesy.
might be the best one.
Yeah.
But like the fact that they made the one in the 2000s really cheesy, and it got the tone that you should have for a Fantastic Four movie. They just did lots of really cheesy 2000 stuff. You know, having. Mr. Fantastic do the whole like I'm gonna dance and stretch my legs and things at our wedding. Oh my goodness!
Right?
And
I'm now remembering the Thing and how it was. What's his name?
Michael Chiklis. Yeah.
Yes.
But like, if you look at the one that they made, the Josh Trank one that they made recently.
Yeah.
Like, what a horrible idea for a Fantastic Four movie. Let's make it a grim, dark, edgy, whatever Fantastic Four. It's like. Have you ever read the Fantastic Four? Have you ever seen the Fantastic Four?
And that's just like it's such a like I don't understand how Sony can have such a disconnect. Like Sony owns these Marvel IPs and has Disney's Marvel to draw influence from, and like almost out of like defiance says, you know what? No, we're gonna do it our own way.
I think that one was Fox, but I'm sorry. The point remains.
Right. The point remains. Yeah. Yes, you're right. It is Fox. But I mean, the fact that another studio owns this Marvel property and with a blueprint that Disney's Marvel has set out, that they can't just say like, you know what, we're not gonna copy them, you know, verbatim, but we at least know the formula for success.
Yeah. And honestly, I would say, like, no, just copy them. Just do the exact thing that they're doing because it works. That's what bothers me about the DC movies, to be honest. Is, like, they tried so hard to do something, like, so different than Marvel when they did Batman vs. Superman. And it was like, man, you guys picked the wrong direction.
Have any of you seen Girl Power by Dave Barak? It is, in my opinion, the best semi-self-aware superhero webcomic. No!
I have not.
Homo
I have not seen
sapiens.
it.
You know what you should do is... tweet at me with a link so that I don't forget that, because that actually seems real interesting and I would love to check it out.
And webcomics are kind of webcomics are pretty easy to just kind of like jump into and give a look to. So that's nice.
Speaking of DC and the fact that they can't seem to nail it, even though Marvel is like giving them a roadmap.
They're getting there, I'll say. Aquaman felt like they're moving in the right direction.
Well, and they're getting there with
Shazam. Looks good.
Shazam looks good. It just brings me into the whole James Gunn thing,
yeah.
Which is so interesting because James Gunn just got done with Suicide Squad 2, and Disney has now been like, we're ready to take you back, Gunn.
Yep.
Which now means that we have a James Gunn who has made a DC movie and Marvel movies, and he's back to do more Marvel movies. Like, I'm really, really curious to see how this all plays out. I'm curious to see if Suicide Squad 2 is good, and I mean, I have a feeling it's going to be a lot better than the first Suicide Squad, but I mean, I have a lot of faith in James Gunn at this point, too.
Totally. I mean, he's really good at nailing that tonal thing I was talking about of, like, you need... The reason that Guardians is so beloved, in my opinion, is that James Gunn understands you need humor to make the serious stuff feel more serious, and without that, you're gonna, you're gonna lose your audience. And like that's the problem with the Justice League and Batman vs Superman and all them, was that they were just humorless. So like, man, why do I even care about any of these people? They're all just so, the worst. Anyway.
Yeah, because I mean, it doesn't seem like they are human when they're one-dimensional.
Right, and they're already not human. Like Superman already, it makes it hard to connect with that dude because he's, essentially a god. When you can't connect on that level, you need to connect on an emotional one. And like, Superman's supposed to be a cheesy dork. Like that's kind of his thing.
Yeah,
cheesy dork man.
Boy Scout.
And they just kind of, they ruined it.
Quality Wings, just because we're talking superheroes and we're playing Astroneer, I might pen sketch 2 Astroneer superheroes. I want to see that.
Do it.
I want to see that. Justice League movie was garbage. I didn't like what they should have done was remake the Green Lantern movie.
I would love that.
I would love to see a self-aware Green Lantern movie in the vein of a Deadpool, because obviously...
yeah, you could do that with a couple of
You've got Ryan Reynolds, who would be so on board with that. Okay, I've got the Oddstone unlocked, so we're good to now dig to the center.
Like, the thing about Green Lantern, though, like, honestly, most of the Green Lanterns are just kind of, like... They're boring. Like, they're not... They would not be funny characters, right? Like, because the Green Lantern, up until... Who's the third Green Lantern? I gotta look it up. Is it Kyle? Hold on.
Kyle?
I think it's Kyle Rayner. I'm not a... No, not Kyle Reese. That is different. You know this. You know who that is. Let's see. Characters. No, not Guy Gardner. Yeah, Kyle Rayner. So Kyle Rayner would be a great Green Lantern movie for them to make, because there have been a lot of Green Lanterns, right? Hal Jordan's the one that everybody knows, and then John Stewart's the other one that everybody knows, because John Stewart was the one that was in the Justice League cartoon. And then Kyle Rayner was one of the next ones. And Kyle Rayner is an artist by trade, like a cartoonist. And the whole thing about the Green Lantern is that his powers come from his imagination, right? Like, he can make anything his weapon if he can think about it, if he can plan about it. And so Kyle Rayner, because he's a cartoonist, has like the coolest ideas and like has the most wacky ways of solving problems. You could make a great movie with that.
It's basically Scribblenauts, the comic book.
Yeah. Like legitimately, I would love to see that movie. If they're not going to do that, then they should do a Jon Stewart movie and have it be starring Idris Elba and just freaking like kill it. Just have it be the most intense. Space.
Speaking of Idris Elba, I love the fact that Will Smith pulled out of Suicide Squad 2, and then they recast Idris Elba, and everyone was like, upgrade!
Level up,
like,
yeah.
Yes, right? Like, I am so over... I mean, I don't hate Will Smith, and I don't want this to be a bash on Will Smith type of thing, but, like, I'm just over Will Smith being so hyped as he is. I don't think that he's as great as people make him out to be, which isn't to say that he's a fine guy and a fine actor, but, like... The movie will be so much better with Idris Elba. So much better.
Like, legit. I mean, Idris Elba's an incredible actor, so...
Where did you dig down? I'm trying to find your hole. I thought it was the hole right by the rocket, but isn't that the hole I dug earlier?
I started in your hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a weird thing to say.
Well, I'm coming down, finally. I'm coming down.
Coming down in the hole? I've gotten pretty deep, but yeah, I actually am about to run out of tethers, so you're kind of coming at the perfect time.
Perfect. Okay, and price is probably this way. Probably looks.
If you find a flat one, look for the flat one.
Maybe this isn't it. If you ever played Rain, would be careful because it's actually quite creepy scary. Oh,
Rain World. I'd like to check it out at some point.
Oh, here we go. This has got to be you. Yep. All right, I'm coming down with lots of tethers.
Good. It's pretty much a straight one. Like I was able to only put, I think I put like one bend in it.
Holy crap! Oh god! Oh god!
Yep, you're gonna go. You're gonna go.
It's getting choppy, everybody. It's
getting real weird here, Tony.
Because we're going real fast. Oh yeah! Holy
wow.
moly! Woo! Okay, double back right here.
I'm just watching your screen now. I'm watching the stream just to see you.
Oh, here we come. We're almost there. I hope. Oh yeah, I love these long ramps.
Yeah.
Long ramps are so fun. Oh.
I can see you coming.
Yeah, I think the game just got less choppy because we're near each other now, finally.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Literally, I have one tether left, and I ran out of dirt.
Well, I got lots of tethers. So do we need to double back now?
This might be a good place to do it. I like doing it in these kind of like big open areas because then like when you reach the edge, you can kind of like slide for a while.
Yeah, here,
you know?
I'll
let's finish up that ramp and then
wrong button.
Go for it.
There we go. Wait, I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. Keep hitting shift. There we go.
There we go. All right, cool.
Hey.
So yeah,
hey,
if you want to start doubling back, that works.
Slow down there, little tether. All right,
and there's my last tether.
And we'll double back right here.
All right, I'm gonna get some dirt, and then I'll go run back up, and I can go make some more tethers as well. But you'll probably make it to the center here.
Yeah, I've got like 5 stacks of tethers, so I think we're good. All right, journey to the center of Glacio.
Journey to the center of the derp.
Derp derp.
Derp did derpy derp did derp did deedly dum. Starring Rob Schneider.
Oh, Rob.
Teo, no, go to jail.
What did Teo say?
Said, slide to the left. Slide to the right. 2 hops this time. Send him to jail.
Is that the new chicken dance? Like you
I mean,
do that
it's
at
been
weddings,
the new
right?
chicken dance for like 20 years. Yeah.
Has it? I don't know.
It's been. I mean,
I guess I have not been to enough weddings. Ooh, we need graphite. We've got graphite.
You made this steep, but that's
Lots
good
of
because we're at the low gravity point, so it actually
exactly.
works.
Yeah, exactly. Since it's low grav, it's easy to
do
climb
I have my
up.
diamond? Let me check. I do not have my diamond. I'm gonna go run and grab it.
Oh, good call. Yeah, what's interesting about these steep slides is like where I'm at right now coming down, it doesn't seem steep.
Right.
As I'm digging,
then when
I'm
you
like,
look at it from up here,
I
it's
wonder,
like, oh
am I steep enough? And then you actually turn around, and you're like, oh yeah, that's steep, baby. That's
and I think
steep.
there's something about when you're doing the flat ground, the flat earth. It starts to curve itself upwards slowly over time, just because of the angles. So
because when you start out steep, it becomes less steep. Yeah. After time, yes, definitely.
I didn't notice that until starting to build these tunnels. So I was like, oh wow, that's interesting. Cha-Cha Slide was 2000 in the U.S. and 2004 in the U.K. So yeah, almost 20 years, y'all.
Why did it take 4 years to get to the U.K.? That's so weird. UK's like, no, we are not taking that, and finally their will was broken. They're like, fine!
We shall not import this song from the colonies.
We can do better. Okay, I made it to the next... Oh, I can see it. Yep, there it is.
Can you? Awesome.
Yep. So we are nearly there. I'm going to dig down a little bit deeper to actually get to it, but... yeah,
speaking
we're
of awesome,
there.
Has anyone seen the Lego Movie 2? I hadn't heard anything about it. And
it's got really good reviews, and you know what's really cool about it is the director. You know who Rob Schraub is?
Yeah. Schraub.
Rob Schraub directed it.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Good old Schraub.
So that alone is cool with me. If you guys are familiar, you may not be the comic Scud the Disposable Assassin. Rob Schraub is the creator of that.
Jezebel, go make them cookies.
Ooh, cookies. Give me some cookies, girl. I need some cookies.
Real good? All right, good. Because I heard nothing about it. Like it came out and then.
Yeah, it's gotten really good reviews. I do know, like when I check in with the movie review sites and stuff, it's up there. And I really like the first one.
Yeah, I mean the first one was incredible, and so was the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah,
But then
I've never seen that one, but I've heard great things.
Oh,
I
it's
love,
real.
I
It's
love
real
Will
good.
Arnett as the Batman.
Yeah.
It's great.
He's the best Batman. I will say that I think. Then they released like Ninjago, which I didn't hear anything good about.
Oh yeah.
And I think didn't they do another one as well? I feel like they made 2 other smaller Lego movies after Lego Batman that like just kind of were and so people were a little worried about
Wait, what the
Lego
heck?
Movie 2. Oh no!
These tethers become unattached somehow, and I don't understand how. Oh my god, I may suffocate under here if I don't figure out how to fix these tethers. My tethers were attached when I got down here,
because of the
and all of
gravity,
a sudden
probably?
they're not attached. And oh goodness me!
Don't die, Rick.
And I'm out of soil here, so I can't fix this thing. Oh my goodness!
Rick,
This is terrifying right here. That's happening. Oh dear God, let me up on here. Why did these tethers break? Yeah, I might suffocate. Jeez, can I get you?
Buddy, no. Like,
Can I get
cause I'll be down there in a bit, but I gotta slide far. I'm coming, brother.
Okay, there we go. I managed to move some
Got
tethers
it?
around
All
and
right,
actually
good.
fix it. That was scary and that was annoying. Basically, the stream of tethers that I left were fine, and then all of a sudden I look up and it's like, oh, one of them somehow disconnected.
There's a stink plant that tries to get you when you're coming down here.
Not a Lego movie person page. I get that. There's some people who just see.
That's fair.
Unwavering love of Lego because that was definitely one of my favorite toys when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Lego.
Love
Lego and G.I.
it.
Joe, my 2 favorites. I
Oh
played
my
with those
gosh.
all the time.
When we did the Millennium Falcon build,
Yeah.
that was so much fun. I want to do that again. I legitimately I was looking online. I was like, how expensive are these big, Lego things? Maybe we should buy one and we do another. And I was like, oh my god, they're expensive.
I want to buy the Overwatch. They actually have them at the Freddy's by my house. It's only $40 for both the Diva and Bastion. They come together.
And Jazzy and Ash have
reasonable for me.
those, don't
Yeah, I mean it's a reasonable price
Really
for me.
cool.
$40 for those two. I want to get it.
I is here.
All right, great. You have your diamond.
I got my diamond.
All right, you get down to where I am, and then we'll plug him in. Plugging mine in. Wait, you might not be able to get in now because these.
Oh no! But then you're not gonna be able to do it either because you don't have the diamond.
Hold on, all I have to do is plug
No,
this
you
in.
have to be able to.
I have one diamond. Oh my goodness!
Aqualiver!
Aqualiver just dropped 20 subs, you guys. So many of you guys sub-bombing us lately. You beautiful, beautiful people, you. You guys drop some bears, drop some love for Aqualiver, you guys. That is so very kind and decent of you. There you go, now you can get in.
Alright.
Just unlocked Glacio Awakens.
Do I go up here to make the triptych?
You go down to the 3 platforms down here.
These ones, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I've already got mine all plugged in.
Whoop.
Y'all, a lot of you guys probably have subs today. This week, honestly. A lot of you guys who maybe weren't subbed probably do, so make sure to hit that refresh button.
All right, and then we go up here, and then we gaze into the iris.
Then we gaze into the gaze into the iris, and then we're going to travel back, and then you're going to put the triptych on. Plop that thing on down. Ooh, okay. This is the second to last one, y'all. Plug it in. Do the honors.
Plug it in. Plug it in. All right. Wow.
Oh, we're so close now. Just one more to unlock.
One more, man. One more.
Oh, yes. Okay.
We're gonna do
so
it.
now we can just go ahead and gaze into the iris, go back to where we were, walk back up to our ship. Pack
Which
some
one was
stuff up.
Glacio? Is it the farthest out?
It's got to be the farthest one that's unlocked. It's got to be.
Is it that big one at the edge?
I don't know. I can't gaze while you're gazing.
Oh, here. You go.
Let's
It's
see.
hard because like the angles of it make it really hard to look at.
I know, and this is what really drives me up the wall here is like, how are we, like, okay, so here's the sun. Oh my goodness. And like the way that I'm actually gazing at it, it looks like I'm still gazing at it from your perspective. Okay, so.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like the perspective
I would
is so
imagine
odd.
it's this one. Okay, and so here's what we can do actually, because this is what technically you can do. It's obnoxious, But this icon
the
here,
symbols,
so
the
it's
symbols.
it's a
Yeah,
triangle
yeah.
with sort of like 3 diamonds on the tips. Is that what the last note is there?
Yeah, downward facing Triforce with 3 diamonds.
That's it. Okay, so you can do that, and it helps if you have a friend to look for you, but it's not perfect. Oh, what time is it, by the way? Holy moly!
Watch the game.
I gotta at least check the score. The game actually started 49 minutes ago.
Okay. So, by the way, when I gaze, I don't see those symbols.
What do you see? Nothing?
Literally nothing. And nothing shows up.
Okay.
Okay. Which one was it? Was it smaller or was it? Gosh.
It was the one farthest from the center, and it's not gonna have a moon.
Okay. It's got to be this one. Yeah, legit. Like the symbols don't show up.
Yeah, that's needs to be fixed there.
You know what? And now I'm realizing it. I was like, when people were saying that earlier, like, oh, you just need to look at the symbols and everything. I was like, what symbols? I don't remember any symbols.
Oh, because you've never seen them.
Because I haven't seen them. Yeah, because they weren't there.
That's real weird.
Oh, it's real weird.
Real weird there, Scoop.
Ah, Scoop. That's real weird.
Can do it, little man. Come on, little man.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Have to make a ramp going up so that we can actually flip it. Did you
made it?
How did you even?
I jumped off the side. Like I
Oh.
did like a little skate moves.
Okay. Oh,
And then
yep, kind
jumped
of.
around
There
it.
we go. Yep. Little side skate move there.
Skate move.
Okay, the chat is discussed, and we think the next emote should be Eunice, Feether, or Cheesema. Cheesema could be like a celebration emote. Oh, you know,
that'd be good.
on our way up, there's a bunch of graphite. Gather it, because that's what we're gonna need to pack stuff up.
I may have passed it, but if not, I'll grab it.
I just got a ton.
Okay.
So much that
Let's
I can't even
see.
carry anymore.
I'm looking. Is there someone here?
Come
What's
down to
this?
me. Just come down a little bit here. There's a bunch down here, just chilling.
Whee! Donde?
Right here,
Oh.
right above us, all over the place. How's the game that you're gonna watch? Lightning Yang, I'm gonna have to check it out once I get to the surface. You guys are gonna have to give me a minute because I need to check in with my team.
We are gonna need to get some more. I can leave this here. What should I call it?
Call it.
Compound, so that we can make our tethers.
Oh, that's true. That is absolutely true.
Let me switch to...
And compound is so common that we could probably... I would be surprised if we don't find a resource of it on Aatrox.
We just want to make sure to do it before we leave, so we're like... Because this worked so well.
Yeah, yeah.
Us doing this, you went off and you used your thing.
My rover to
get
unlock
the-
everything,
you
and
rovered it. I dug halfway.
yeah,
You
and
did the last bit.
so now we only have one planet, and I think that we have like just enough time too to get this done.
Yeah.
It's 2:49 right now. We have just over an hour to get this done, and we're gonna friggin' do it. All right, we're gonna put Astroneer to bed.
Put Tibet to bed. Put Tibet to bed.
Put that bed to bed. Put the bed in a bed.
Put Tibet to bed.
I heard you like beds.
Oh, that's right.
Hey guys, just got here. What's up, Blob? Welcome.
Yo, Blobby, what up? Oh, it's Mole. Blobber.
Hello, hello, hello.
We're gonna play more N++. We might play it at some point.
Yeah, that game was fun. It's definitely our style. It's kind of in the style of, I mean, in a way, it's kind of like Flat Heroes that we just got done playing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You work together. Well, on most levels.
Yeah.
There are the ones where, like, we're kind of against each other.
Yeah.
As long as someone makes it.
Okay, I think I gotta be getting near the top. There's some quartz here. I don't know if you want it, but on the way back
I've
up,
got
there's
one
quartz.
on me. I just want to make sure to have enough to have at least one beacon, right? When we get to
Yeah.
the next planet.
Yep,
Just so we know where it is in case we do have to fly away and get resources.
precisely.
And I guess we do also want... Man, we do need a lot of graphite because we also probably want to pack up all the stuff I put down.
Well,
in
and
terms of
I
we
have
want-
6 on me right now, so...
Okay, I've got 4.
Okay, yeah, I think that we may not be able to bring every last thing, but we'll be able to bring most things. Like the auctionator can just go ahead and plug right back into. the ship. That's
Right.
no big deal there.
And we definitely... Oh, ooh, careful.
But we will need to make 2 trips because everything will not fit.
Right. So as long as there's a beacon here...
So I'll go drop some stuff off. Aqualiver just gifted 15 more subs. Aqualiver, you beautiful, beautiful so-and-so.
Thank you.
You guys, drop some more bears, drop some more hype, drop some more love for Aqualiver. That is so cool, dude. So cool.
All right, I'm here. Let's see. Whoa, that's a lot of batteries.
Yes, that is what you need to unlock everything.
Let's see. Did you put the...
Packager.
You did put the oxygenator away, okay.
So I'm going to... I'll be back for you, okay? So I'm going to leave this seat here. I'm just going to go drop off my...
All right, hold on. Make sure you have a beacon.
Oh, good call. Good call. Yeah, send me with that.
I can put it right... Look, I put quartz right in your backpack. Look at that.
Oh.
I didn't know you could do that. I can legit just put stuff in your backpack.
That... you could just, like, troll people and just fill
you
up
really
their backpack
could.
with
You
stuff.
could just... Yeah.
Stop it! I'm full!
Oh, Rick, you know what we... Well... I mean... If they weren't all full of batteries, I was about to be like, oh man, we could package everything up and then put them on your storage thing. And then we got so much storage space. It's like, oh my, no, that's right. You have like a bajillion batteries on there. That's incredible. So many batteries.
Yeah, and this thing's so big that that's full. Basically, I can
I put
only
a
bring my
new-
batteries.
And the rover. I put another
here-
packager in your backpack, but I can start packing stuff up.
Yeah,
Well-
here, take all this. I'm gonna leave this here for you. Just start packing stuff up. I'll be back.
Real quick problem.
What? What's going on?
I'm not going to have an oxygenator.
Oh, true.
Or a ship.
Well, no. You won't need a ship because I'm coming back for you. I don't need the auctionator, though, for the trip that I'm making, so I'll leave you with the auctionator.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
Yeah, that way you won't die, okay?
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
I know that you love breathing, so
Well,
I'm
and
gonna
here's
let
the
you
thing that I was more
keep
worried
doing
about.
that.
I was like, if I don't have a ship here and I die, where do I respawn?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I think that you'll actually respawn in the last place, like Visania or something.
So I would probably, or I would respawn at your ship elsewhere, right? Wherever you are. In deep space.
Yeah, that's actually a curious question. I'm curious. Let's not find out, though. Let's not challenge that.
Yeah, let's try and avoid that.
Okay, going to Aatrox. I'll be back for you.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, well, I'm flying to Aatrox. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to do the thing where I am